Welcome back to the Roundtable on the IH Sports Network. As we begin hour number 2, we are live at El Rey. Still plenty of time for you to come out and join us tonight here live on location alongside Tim Smith and Rick Keaton, or Tim Keaton, I might as well say. I've been saying it all night. I'm Ben Garrett, and we are now joined by Bo Kidd, Oneida High School Sports.
Can I say something real quick?
Let it rip.
Of course, Kevin Akers, he filled in here for me the last 2 weeks, and I certainly appreciate that. Kevin's a long way off right now. He's up in Boston. He wasn't able to be with us Friday night. And if you got to listen to that, of course, we were audio only, and for the live version, Bo sat in with a headset, and Kevin's probably pretty nervous after that because, I mean, instead of hearing us all say on the air, Bo, what this or what that, and then we have to relay the answer, we would just ask him, and he was right there to say it. So Bo did a good job with us Friday night. I appreciate that. Just want to throw that in.
Okay, so because last year I was keeping the stats for you. So Ben Garrett, Bo Kidd, who are you picking? I asked these kids that, so it's only fair.
I think it's.
Go ahead, just say it. I can handle it.
Well, anyway, let's go, Bo.
Bo, Oneida soccer playing at Cumberland County tonight to wrap up the regular season. Tell us everything going on at Oneida High School.
Well, on this past Monday, 2 Oneida teams finished their seasons out on Monday. Oneida men's and women's golf were at the region tournament down in Athens, Tennessee. The boys team had 2 players qualify for the region tournament. Aaron Lee, George Klein, both of those gentlemen competed well, but missed that cut to advance on. Shelby Smith as well for the Lady Indians. She missed the cut as well. So congratulations to both of those teams. Boys team had a phenomenal season this year. Girls team still on the rise, but they are definitely on their way to improving over the next couple of years. So congratulations to both of those teams finishing up on Monday. Of course, the girls team, girls soccer, 2 games last week. The win 6-1 on Tuesday at William Blount. I believe it was, Cameron Kennedy, Clara Burris had 2 goals. Cameron Kennedy, Alexia Jones, Jillian Cross, Lydia Klein, all with goals in that contest. And then Thursday, of course, at home, senior night, hosting the Lady Highlanders. It was a close game at the half. It was 1-0 at the half. And then Oneida's offense got to clicking a little bit in the second half. Ended up being a 6-0 win. 6 different goal scorers in that contest. Kenley Duncan, Cameron Kennedy, Claire Burris, Alexia Jones, Allie Smith, Lydia Klein, all getting on the scoreboard in that contest. So congratulations to the OHS girls. They're in action currently right now at Cumberland County tonight. Don't have a score update yet just on that. You may have gotten one. I've not gotten one yet.
I have not. So I assume it's scoreless.
I'm guessing it's scoreless. I've not heard anything.
Probably just started. I mean, because it's 6 o'clock over there.
That's true.
That is true.
Probably 7 o'clock here, so they're probably just starting.
On Thursday also, the cross-country teams competed at Cove Lake, at the Cove Lake Invitational. The women's team had a top 15 finish for the women's team, and that was Keely Strunk. She finished 13th overall with a time of 23:26. She had 3 teammates also competing. Haley Flores, she clocked in a time of 31:55. Shannon Baird also had a time of 36:32. Baker Roche just 5 seconds behind her at 36:37. The boys team, only 2 competing on Thursday at that one. Cayman Sexton, he finished with a time just under 24 minutes, and then Austin Jeffers was just over 25 minutes. They have improved throughout the season. Keely Strunk has had a great year for the OHS girls cross-country team. She's had a top 5 finish up at McCrae County also this year, and had a great finish over, it was a top 30 finish, I believe, at Norris, which had 185 roughly female runners in that meet. So she's had a fantastic year as well. I want to give a shout out though to the middle school girls soccer team. A fantastic year. Unfortunately, came up a little bit short this weekend at the state tournament. They fell to Cosby in the semifinals, but did secure 3rd place with a win over Campbell County. They had 7 young ladies named all-tournament team from Oneida, and that was Raylan Blevins, Julie Chambers, Addison Douglas, Ashlyn Douglas, Miley Dunlap, Avery Rector, and Jerica Stanley were all named all-tournament team for that team. And they graduate 20 8th graders this year. So that is a huge, huge loss that she's going to have to try to replace for next season.
I was just going to mention that going back to the soccer game last Thursday night, got to sit and watch it. B.J. Gislison did an outstanding job. I want more B.J. I want next year. I would like to see a middle school game of the week. Here's my wish list with B.J. Gislison calling that one, and getting some pub for these younger kids that deserve it, and some grandparents and aunts and uncles that could get to see those middle school games. That's what I'd like to see. And then the second thing I want to say is, Ben, I've got an idea. If you really want to answer that question, just put out a Twitter poll, Bo Kidd or Ben Garrett, and see what happens.
I'm
Bo,
for
are
that.
we ready
Yeah,
for this?
I don't know if I'm ready
Rick
for that.
agrees.
I mean, I can tell you who the winner's going to be. No, I'm afraid not.
He'll vote till it does.
But this coming week, I know it's fall break, but I do have a couple of events going on this week, of course. Tonight, of course, once again, the Oneida girls at Cumberland County, they're playing tonight. Tomorrow night, middle school football move their game from Thursday to Tuesday. They'll play at Birchfield tomorrow night. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. Of course, you'll be talking to Coach Terry here shortly as well about his win last week and the upcoming week.
We don't have to.
Yeah, well,
We
true.
don't have to.
It's always interesting to talk to Coach Terry, though.
It's good to get him out of his shell.
A little
Yeah.
bit, just a smidge. But also on Thursday, there will be a home meet for cross country over at Oneida Park. That'll start at 5:30. So,
Okay. All right, Bo Kidd, as always, thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us. We'll take another break. When we come back, as Bo just alluded to, we'll be joined by Oneida Middle School football coach Jason Terry.